This is the part two. Thank you for joining. I hope you've watched the part one. I hope you've seen the first series of the journey so far and how I got here. How did I become a life insurance professional? I'm so glad to explain this journey to everyone. If you haven't watched the part one, go ahead and subscribe, and then of course you can view my previous video. So in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you and conclude that whole process of how I got here and why I'm so proud to talk about what I do, because I am in the business of helping families to protect themselves, secure the future. And if you want to know more about that, just send me a DM and say, hey, Betty Building Great Minds, I want to know more. Can you assist me? And I will definitely walk you through every step of the way. You can trust me. Okay, good. So having said all of that in part one, fast forward to when I go to the meeting. I had to go for a meeting, and during that meeting, it was a meeting of purpose. In fact, during the meeting, I had told the person that invited me, I said, no, I don't want you to waste my time. If this doesn't make me money, this doesn't take care of my bill, I don't want to be there. And she said, no, just come around, just come and learn. And that was the turning point. It took me almost 10 years, wasted 10 years to learn. Are you out there like me that has been hearing about it and pushing it aside, but you don't know much about it? The time to learn more is now. Take a minute, reach out to me, ask for clarification, and trust me, I will break that thing down like it is like you're having watermelon, like it's very soft, and so it is as easy, straightforward as your best fruit or pie. And then the clarity, it was as though some scales fell from my eyes. And then I understood the gratitude that I needed to give to God, to say, thank you, Father, for saving me, for not allowing me to go into such a time, because then it became more sensible to me that that question that was asked by family members and loved ones of my very good friend that had her kids and a spouse, it made sense to me that time when for that right meeting. Right, yes, it did make sense. Because life insurance is the last thing that we want to hear about, but it's the very first thing that we ask when the person passes on. You know why? It brings so much comfort to the family that is left behind. They're already grieving. What if the person that does pass on is the family breadwinner? What would happen at that time? How would they survive? Bills are rude. You definitely know that they don't wait for nobody. You got your mortgage to pay. You got your car insurances to pay. You can name everything. They're out there. But guess what? They don't know. And if you get your properties, your assets, your hard work garnished, I'm gonna do a video on trust and the probate court system. You have to subscribe, guys. You don't want to miss out on some juicy real experiences and how you can avoid being in such pothole of time wasting of your properties being garnished over time. But back, let's go back and let me continue about my journey and how I got here. And so the first thing I said to myself is, so you mean the life insurance is not only for the old people? You mean that even while I am alive, I can enjoy it? So it's not tied to just people that I leave behind. And they were like, no, it's not. It's for you while you're alive. It's called a life insurance. It insures you. And what is insurance, first of all? To take care of something. I'm going to insure this because it is of value to me. What value have you placed on your life? Then it began to make sense, because I always say it everywhere I go to. We are required, if you have a home, you are required to do what? Insure that home. If you buy a vehicle or a car anywhere with a dealership, even at the auction, you cannot drive that car on these streets in this economy here without insurance. Why? Is it because they love you so much? It is to protect those that know the value in what they hand over to you. They hand you over a house that you haven't paid up, you must insure that house and you must pay for the insurance. They hand you over a car that is not fully paid, you must insure. And even if it's fully paid, the people that are on the road with you needs to be insured against your mishap. So think about it. In fact, that was a turning point. That was a turning point for me. So I've been walking on these streets here loosely without having a protection. Yes, I ride in the car with protection. I live in a warm home with protection. Even your laptop that you use are protected. Even our phones are protected. They're insured. But the very life that we have to enjoy that house, to enjoy that car, to enjoy everything that we own that is of value is not protected. If you're hearing me today and you're still like, you know what, take a minute and ask yourself, what value do you place on yourself? Because as time goes by, you need to be more exposed and and realize that it is not life insurance has moved from being the regular straightforward. It's just for no. There are some life insurances that gives you much more than the regular straightforward ones. It gives you terminal illness rider. If a person falls sick, you get protection. I will do a video on that. I'm going to break down all of the different benefits of having a unique life insurance. I am Betty, Building Great Minds. If you're new, right here, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, and click, add the comments in there, because you're going to be learning a lot from me. I'll be teaching, I'll be walking you through, showing you my life experiences and how I've been working up so far. So, having said all of that, that's how I found myself here. But guess what? If I had known in 2018 about this, if I was properly guided in 2018, I would have probably saved more lives. I would have. So right now, there's no backing down. We're gonna do the best and continue to spread this good, great mind information. If you want to learn more about how we got here, go ahead and check out the previous video on the journey and how I got here so far. This is the part 2. The part 1 was already aired a few hours ago. So go ahead and hit subscribe. You can be notified when I drop much more videos. We're going to be having so much fun together. I am Betty. Building Great Minds is what I do, and I am here. I'll go ahead and look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a great night.